What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to a wet and soggy episode of What's in the Mail. It has been raining pretty much non-stop here for the last few days, so trying to save the mail from the wet has been quite an interesting journey. If you can hear a humming noise in the background, that is the fan trying to dry up some of the flooring in my basement. The rain has kind of inundated the area and has left nice puddles of water all over the floor. Luckily for me, there wasn't too much damage in regards to the cards and my collections, which is where I actually keep them down in the basement. But there were a few other casualties, like a couple of bags, and yeah, my biggest concern was the mail, but as you can see, it doesn't look too bad. If you haven't already, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button to stay in touch with the channel and get notified about every recent upload. And of course, go and check out the other episodes of What's in the Mail. There's been some pretty good stuff over the last couple of weeks, and this will be this week's installment. Quick shout out to everyone that I've bought from this week. We have Australian Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm pretty sure there's some stuff here from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community auction from Facebook, which once again, I will link those guys down in the description below because they are an incredible source of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. But let's get cracking into this. Don't want to keep you here too long. I'm sure you all want to go and enjoy your afternoons. I'm going to cut into these. No person attached to this one, so I don't know what this is going to be. Okay. So these ones are, we have a Cursed Necrofear, we have a Dark Spirit of Malice, and a Dark Spirit of Banishment. These are all going into the Unchained deck. I've been having some real fun playing that deck. Now that these three have turned up, it is time for that deck profile now. I have everything that I need, so stay tuned over the next couple of weeks and that will be live online for you to check out. It is a good deck and it is really fun to play. Next one is from, of course, Australian Yu-Gi-Oh! Auctions. One of the best sources of good priced Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Like always, use the code Auction5 for 5% off store-wide if you are buying singles from the site. If you want to check out their Facebook page, I'll also leave a link for that down below as well. Kyle runs his auction page really efficiently, so by all means go and check that out. There's a few cards in this top loader today. Let's go through. Alright, so we have some generator stuff. Gallant Granite, some 10-year, a Dragonic Diagram, a Quick Launch, Generator Boss. There we go. I'm gonna have to contact Kyle about that. I'm pretty sure I paid for 3 of each of these, but not 3 didn't show up, so I will have to contact him about that, unfortunately. First time anything's gone wrong from that page, so yeah, we'll have to definitely sort that out. I'm sure he'll be more than willing to work with me on that one. Cutting in, there'll be no return address on the next one. Very well packaged again. Oh, we have a magic card. Definitely didn't buy any magic stuff. Let's see what's been wrapped up. I love these little sleeves. Very good. No top loader though, which is quite strange, but they seem to be quite protected. So we have another Abomination's Prison. Just a single card in there. An Abomination's Prison. Sorry if I was off camera for a second there. Picked that one up for a good price. Love the artwork on that. Looks amazing. That one off camera, and let's get cracking into the next one. too close. There we go. Oh, rubber bands. Remember the last time we saw rubber bands on cards? Never a good idea. But it looks like these could be okay. Basilisk collectibles, I've used them before, so they should be alright. And let's see what this one is. We have a cross sheep. Opened up 2 boxes of Ignition Assault and pulled no cross sheep at all. So these will be my copies of that. Didn't do too well in the box openings, but I think I did record them, so I will probably upload those eventually as well. Here we go. Have a couple more to go after this one. Making a mess, aren't we? Oh, look at that sleeve. I love that sleeve. It's nice. See what's in here. We have a couple of cards. An Abomination's Prison and an Unchained Soul of Disaster. Alright. I have a big feeling about the Unchained stuff. I think they need one more round of support, and I think they'll be good. The card that came out in Ignition Assault is a good card. I know that for a fact. I've been testing it and it is really good. But I guess a couple more cards, like something maybe in the extra deck, or maybe some generic support that might help it out as well. Now this one here is from Najiko Collectibles, another eBay store I use all the time. They have their own website as well. Check them out. Speaking of the new Unchained card, this is my playset. And we have a playset of the new Marincess card. Apparently it was a short printed super rare. I can agree with that because I don't think I pulled one out of my 2 boxes of Ignition Assault. And of course we have Lingoribo here, which was a very, very underpriced ultra rare in the set. So I think these are going to be on my pickup list. Although with Master Rule 4.5 hanging just around the corner, I'm not sure about investments in such link monsters. So it'll be interesting to see how the market starts to play out at the moment. I'm sure you've all been paying attention to how expensive Yu-Gi-Oh! Has gotten in the last few weeks, and what I've found extremely interesting is just it won't stop. There seems to be buyout after buyout for different cards, whether it's the current meta, the future meta, when we move into Master Rule 4 revised. I think it's just interesting to see the prices go up. We do have a few announcements for what's coming out in Dual Overload. That's going to put some coolant on some of those cards, like hopefully Evenly Matched, and we do have a confirmed Phantasme reprint coming out, and Signet Mining has also been confirmed, so maybe that'll cool it a little bit. But like, the market is just insane at the moment. Everything is just so expensive. But let's see what we have here. So we have an Unchained Abomination, an Unchained Soul of Rage, Wailing of the Unchained Soul, and another Unchained Abomination. Not a bad way to finish off. Very, very high proportion of Unchained cards in here, but I do really think that moving forward they are going to be quite a good deck. They are very disruptive, and they are a really, really good way to take your opponent off guard if you time the use of this guy right. You make this guy first turn, you can set yourself up in quite a way that the opponent won't have anything to do. You've just got to pick the right monster to target, and you'll definitely be on your way to disrupting their turn enough that next turn you should be able to do some significant damage, if not just end the game then and there. But that is all the mail today. Just let me have one last... Oh, that's all of the mail today. Let me have one last look to make sure I have opened it all up. It seems that I have. I do have some stuff that will be coming in the next couple of days, hopefully, for the next episode. I would like to say thank you so much for tuning in. If you have tuned in and stuck around this long, supporting the channel is absolutely amazing. Like I said in the last video, we are almost at that point where I can share the link down below for a new range of apparel that I am releasing that is Yu-Gi-Oh related. You can go over to Instagram and check out the Card Cartel brand. It's card.cartel. Not a lot of action over there at the moment. I'm just trying to get all my ducks in a row before I really start putting the word out there about that. But if you want to go and be one of the first to follow, by all means go and check it out. There should be a profile picture up there and you'll know what it is. Again, thank you for tuning in. This is Duels Down Under, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe.